Is it time?
It is.
Are we live?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll open the meeting. The first item is approval of the agenda.
So moved. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say no. Minutes of the February 8, 2022 board meeting.
Move to approve. Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say no. Last week, we held the public hearing on the budget amendment, and Kelly gave us the information on it. So this is the resolution to adopt the budget amendment.
Move to approve the resolution. Second.
Any discussion?
Yeah, what were some of these about? Some of these bigger.
We don't have time today. I brought it. Kelly had said it's mostly salaries, is what it is, and each one of these, do you want to tell him on,
No, it don't matter to me.
you can tell him what it is, because I'm gonna have to go through each one of the pages.
So, like with my budget, it increased 63,000. That had to do with postage. We had to mail out the 22,000 postcards for the assessor's office for the equalization. And then we had an extra election in there that I didn't have budgeted. With the sheriff, theirs is mostly salaries. The law enforcement center, the Department 14 was just like repairs. Secondary roads was a little bit of everything. Department 51, that had to do with our insurance and there's another item in there that I don't remember what it was for. I think just adjusting some of our local option sales tax maybe. Data processing, it was minimal, 5,000. Department 99, that was our biggest one, and it had to do with our American Rescue Funds. So we didn't have anything budgeted in there. We received the funds after we had approved the budget, so we just added the revenue and the expenses that we're going to be using for that. That's on the revenue part of the 2 million is what we received. We just put I think we figured up 2 million in for this fiscal year that we may spend because we've already spent almost $1 million.
Yeah. The big dollar amounts, American Recovery dollars, we didn't know about it in time to put anything in the budget.
And some of it had to do with like COVID expenses as well. We had our CARES money and we had expenses for that, but we didn't budget for.
I think every year we kind of point out too that we're actually late this year with our budget meetings, because usually we've had years where we've started them in December. And usually we're kind of in January, and we're, I think, getting close to finishing up now, but you know, you're halfway through a budget and you're doing the budget for the next year. You're really getting as close as you can. So.
Okay, did we vote on that?
We just had a motion in a second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say no. Disposition of policy of county personal property. Usually we get written up by the auditor, at least mentioned that we don't have a policy if we have some property that we need to get rid of. We do it a variety of ways. And Kelly this time has written a policy to satisfy the auditors on how we'll get rid of personal property. Thanks for doing that, Kelly.
Move to approve. Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say no. Alcoholic beverage license for Rocket Fuels and Food Mart.
Move to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
All right.
Opposed, say no. Any other business? We have the treasurer's investment report.
Move to accept and file.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say no. Any other business?
So what did you find out about your meeting with the Corps of Engineers regarding the walk bridge?
I was busy. I didn't get to go. No, I went, didn't I? Yeah, we both went.
We're
yeah.
there.
Well, we had 3 people from the Corps of Engineers here. Their real concern was the levees here and the river's out here. There's a part between the river and the levee that concerns them, because if you put a post out there, just a post, you've inhibited the flow of the water. They were adamant in saying that if we're going to leave the post there, they don't have a concern. It's not being more disruptive than it was. If we're going to take them out because it's a bike path instead of trains, they don't have a concern there. Jeff, our engineer, had brought Calhoun Burns, which are our bridge consultants there. They're going to, in the next couple weeks, give us a proposal on studying the bridge. They'll go in and core through those beams to see how much is left. And they will give us a price as to whether they think they should do that, or the money would be better spent just going ahead and fixing it. And they're going to review the whole bridge. They're going to give us a proposal for the agenda and the cost of giving us alternatives. And that's, they did tell me, and I know they're wrong on this, they said it probably, with the shortage of contractors, would not be done until next spring. And I just can't believe that. I just believe that something's going to happen. It'll be done this year.
So the spring of 2023.
Yeah. They won't have trouble getting any plans done in that, but finding a contractor. They say if you want them to jump and do something quicker, you're paying as much as a 30% premium for getting them to move out of sequence. And it's a shortage of contractors that might hold it off.
So you'll have to pay, you would have to pay more than to get bumped more to the front of the.
Yeah.
line.
So we'll wait and see the proposal come to the board, and we'll decide which we want to do. We'll approve them reviewing it, then we will decide whether we want to test what's there, see if it's possible, or use that money, just go ahead and try and fix it. With being for bicycles instead of trains, they had mentioned that it's possible to run a beam from the last pier of the bridge up to just short of the levee where the fill is, and not have any of those there. So there's a lot of options, and we'll see which one's the best. I've talked to the volunteers that put the deck on, and they're willing to do it again. Anything else to come before the board?
Move to adjourn.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say no.